So welcome to day 7 of the challenge. I hope you're doing okay, managing to fit them into your day and getting some good music on in the background and feeling like you're getting a bit of cardiovascular fitness and a wee bit of higher level Pilates strength work. So we're going to work through the same routine today, so 50 seconds exercise, 10 seconds rest. Our starting position is going to be our squat, and then we'll take ourselves through. This session does include the second last movement is going to be the level 5 scissors movement. So for those of you that know me, you'll know I like that movement. If that doesn't feel right for you, please bring that level down into one of the lower levels of scissors or pick a different exercise. I'm aware that not everybody wants to or will be able to do that level 5. So just be aware of that one as it comes up. Switch to another exercise. As long as you're moving, that's the main aim of all of this. Okay, so we're going to get ourselves started. We're going to get ourselves into that squat position, so feet just slightly wider apart than your hips. I'm going to start the timer and off we go. So we're just going to go down. We're going to have these hands out in front of us. We're going to warm up with a couple of just squats. Nice and steady. Once we're warmed up, we're going to bring ourselves to that squat and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, down and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, down, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and down, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and pulse. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's your 50 seconds. Well done. We're going to bring ourselves through, ready for a plank position. From here we're going to go into a high plank, drop down to our knees, do a push up and back up. So we start up, drop those knees, push ourselves down, lift to that plank, drop those knees, down, up. So just take yourself nice and slowly through this. If you don't want to add in the high plank, just keep yourself down onto the knees and work that way. Remember to keep those shoulders lifted and open. Keep that belly button up towards your spine. Making sure we're breathing. And it doesn't need to be a big deep press up, just a dip and down. Good, that's your 50 seconds. Bring yourself up. We're going to bring round into our seated position here. Up nice and tall, feet flat. Have your hands forward. We're going to roll halfway open to the left and pulse here. Pulse those arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself tall. We're going to open to the other side. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself up. We're going back down to the first side to pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. We're going to open and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. My dog likes this move obviously. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself up. We've got a few more in on this side. 5, 4. That's your 50 seconds. We're going to keep into this position. Daisy shush. Hold yourself up nice and high. Hands out in front. We're going to take a breath in, breath out. We're going to roll ourselves down. We're going to roll ourselves up. Down and up. So again, if you struggle with this, you may want to modify. Daisy shush. You might want to just do a little half roll down. You might just want to practice doing your obliques again. Whichever one, just modify to suit you. Keep those feet nice and flat onto the floor. Back up onto those sit bones and down. Let that spine curl back. Lift yourself up. Curl back and up. Good. Good, that's your 50 seconds done. We're going to come onto our side here. So knees bent, Daisy, shush, knees bent. We're going to have this arm nice and straight this time, hands on our hip. We're going to lift ourselves up and into our level 1 clam. If you're struggling with the straight arm, go back down onto your shoulder to elbow. If you're struggling with that, take yourself out into long lying, lift and lower. So pick the level you're happy with. If you're up through this full arm, nice and controlled, wrist, elbow and shoulder in line, collarbones open, nice and wide. Stick to that level 1 clam position and just keep that spine nice and straight. Work yourself through there. If you feel you need to give that arm a bit of a rest, drop yourself down to a lower level, but keep moving. Keep that level 1 clam going, and down we come. We're going to swap sides. We're going to do the same again. So think of the best position for your shoulder, into your level 1 clam. When you're ready, we're going to lift and off we go. So we're looking for that spine to be straight, base of the spine to be nice and controlled, not moving. We don't want to be dropping forwards or back. And again, if you're feeling that this arm position is too much, drop yourself down for shoulder to elbow, or just take yourself out into long lying, whichever position. In here you want to feel as if your hand's taking some of the weight, not just your wrist. And we want that nice open collarbone position. Keep that level 1 clam going, up and down. And as always, keep breathing. Nice and controlled. Nearly at the end of this 50 seconds. Bring yourself down. Good, we're going to come round onto our back. Get yourself, we're going to come up into our abdominal prep position. Legs together, nice and straight, hands here. We're going to lift further into that ab prep. So lift yourself up. Again, if you're struggling with this position, you can bring those legs down to tabletop. Or if you're struggling with the movement in general, just take yourself into doing some ab prep. Whichever level you're happy with is where we're working. We want to reach that little bit further into that ab prep position, reaching up those calves, making them work, trying to keep those legs as straight as possible, dependent on the length of your hamstrings. Keep yourself going. Good, that's your 50 seconds done. We're going to just take ourselves, legs nice and long through that right. We're going to have our left leg. We're going into our level 5 scissors, so adapt if you need. We're going to lift up nice and tall here. We're going to swap and swap. So we're holding into our abdominal prep. We're going to do another 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Give yourself a little breather. It's a high level exercise. Once you're ready, we're going to lengthen that right leg and swap. And swap. Swap. For another 3 and 2 and 1. And again, bring those feet in. A little bit of a breather through that high level activity, so we're doing a little bit less than that in the 50 seconds. From here, we're going to bring ourselves up nice and high, come to the edge of our mat. We're going to take our hands out in front and we're going to do our curtsy lunge across and down. Think about how low you can take that lunge position, how comfortable you feel with that. Holding yourself nice and controlled, arms out in front. It's a bit of a breather from our ab prep and our scissors. Just taking ourselves through into that position. Keeping yourself going for the 50 seconds. There we go. We're going to come back down onto the mat. We're going to come out into our low plank position, tuck those toes under. From here, nice and stable through those forearms, we're going to lift and we're going to rock backwards and forwards. Keeping that belly button to your spine. We're going to do another 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a little bit of a rest. Change your position slightly if you need to. From here, we're going to lift, we're going to toe tap to the side. Out to the left, out to the right. Left, right. For 3, and 2, and 1. Bring yourself back down again. Give yourself a little bit of space to adjust if you need to. We're going to lift back up and rock on those toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, brilliant. Bring yourself back up, getting yourself up into standing, and well done. That is day 7 complete. See you for day 8.